In this video, I'm going to teach exponents and powers. First, why do we need this chapter? Suppose a number 863,000, so there are many zeros, right? Can also be written as 863 into 10 power 20. There are 20 zeros. I made it little short. So this is use of exponents and powers. A number which is difficult to write and compare large numbers, and also to calculate. To avoid such problems, we use this exponents and powers. If we multiply a itself, a into a into a into a till n times, we get as, I multiplied many times, right? A into up to n times, so it can be written as a power n. Here n is known as power, a is known as base. Now let's learn a new topic, that is positive exponent of a rational number. Let a by b be any rational number, m be any positive integer, then a by b whole power m is equal to a by b into a by b till m times. We get a power m by b power m. So we are following a formula, that is a by b whole power m is equal to a power m by b power m. So we have to remember this formula. Here m is a positive integer. There we are seeing a m right there. So it is a positive integer. For example, 1 by 3 whole power 4 is equal to 1 power 4 by, I multiplied it into 4 times. 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So I multiplied it into 4 times. Then I get 1 by 81. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 into 3 is 27. 27 3 is 81. Totally we get 1 by 81. 1 by 3 whole power 4 is equal to 1 power 4 by 3 power 4. We are following the formula. Here 4 is a positive integer. Next, negative exponent of a rational number. Observe this. 10 power 2 is equal to 10 into 10, right? 10 power 1 is equal to 10. 10 power 0 is equal to 1. We are following a formula, that is a power 0 is equal to 1. A number which is having a exponent as a 0, we get as 1. What if we have a number, that is a 10 power minus 1 is equal to 1 by 10 power 1. So we know that when a positive exponent, we have to do something. Then what we should do when a negative exponent comes, like 10 power minus 1, we are having a formula. A power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. Whenever a negative exponent comes, is equal to, we get a fraction, that is 1 by a power n. We made it positive in the fraction. In general, for any non-zero integer, a minus n, a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n, where n is a positive integer. A power minus n is a multiplicative integer of a power n. So this is what a formula we follows when a negative exponent comes. Next, now let's learn laws of exponents. Let's solve this. 2 power minus 3 into 2 power minus 2. So in the we learned about negative exponent, right? We have to solve this. We are having a negative exponent in this. 1 by 2 power 3 into 1 by 2 power 2. So we are following the formula. We know the formula, right? We made it positive in the fraction, is equal to 1 by 2 power minus 3 minus 2. So is equal to 1 by 2 power minus 5. How did we get like that? Then let's learn. For any non-zero integer a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n, where m and n are natural numbers. So we got a multiplication symbol, right? In the problem we got a multiplication symbol, so we have to follow this formula, that is a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So we have to add the exponents. We got a negative exponent, right? So minus 3 into plus minus 2, so we got minus 3 minus 2. We are following the integer rules, that is minus into minus we get plus, 3 plus 2 we get 5. So in 3 is the big number, so big number is having minus, that is negative sign, we get minus 5. Okay, the answer is 1 by 2 power minus 5. Remember the formula, that is a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. Now let's learn second law, that is a power m divided by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. So we know when a multiplication symbol comes, we have to do addition, we have to add the exponents. Then what about a division symbol comes? So when a division symbol comes, we have to subtract the exponents. 5 power 4 divided by 5 power 10 is equal to 5 power 6. So 4 minus 10 we get 6, right? So 5 power 6. Now let's learn third law. Next, a power m into a power m whole power n is equal to, so we know that when a bracket comes we have to do multiplication. So a power m into n is equal to a power mn. Let me give an example, a power 5 into a power 4, so we get a power 20. This is a formula, that is a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n is equal to a power mn. Here m and n are integers. Fourth property, that is a power m by b power m is equal to a by b whole power m. So we have learned that this formula before, right? In the positive, when a positive exponent when a positive exponent comes, we follow this formula. Next, a power m into b power m is equal to a b whole power m. So we're having different numbers, the exponents are same, then we have to multiply the base, multiply the base into base, and we have to make the exponent common. 5 power 4 into 6 power 4 is equal to 30 power 4. So your the bases are different, the exponents are same, then we have to multiply the base into base, that is 5 into 6 is equal to 30. The exponent will become common, that is 30 power 4. Now let's simplify them. First let's solve this. We have to follow the laws and the positive exponent we have learned, right? We have to apply them here. 3 power minus 7 divided by 3 power minus 10 into 3 power minus 5. 3 power minus 7 minus 10 is equal to 3 power minus 3. So we know that when a division symbol comes, we have to do subtraction, right? So minus 7 into minus 10, we get minus 3 into minus 5. 3 into minus 3, 3 power minus 3 plus minus 5, 3 power minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3 power 2. We are following the formula, that is a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. So we have subtracted 7 and 10, we get 3 power minus 3 into 3 power minus 5. So we are following in the question we are having 3 power minus 5, so I continued it with. So when a multiplication symbol comes, we have to do addition, right? So I have done it. 3 power minus 3 into plus into minus 5. we get 3 power minus 2. We are following integer rules, so we get is equal to 1. We know when a negative exponent comes, we have to follow a formula, that is a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n. So we get 3 power minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3 power 2. We made it positive exponent. So we have done the sum, we get the answer as 1 by 3 power 2. Now let's solve another problem, that is 3 power minus 5 into 10 power minus 5 into 125 by 5 power minus 7 into 6 power minus 5. So we have to simplify them, right? Then we have to follow the laws of the exponents. 3 power minus 5 into 2 into 5 whole power minus 5 into 125 by 5 power minus 7 into 2 into 3 whole power minus 5. So we are following a formula, that is a into b whole power m is equal to a power m into b power m. So 2 into 5 is 10, right? 2 into 3 is 6. 3 power minus 5 into 2 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 5 into 5 power 3 by 5 power minus 7 into 2 power minus 5 into 3 power minus 5. So how did we get it right? So 2 over there, 2 into 5 minus 5, we get 2 into minus 5, 2 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 5. So but 125 means, that means we made it into a power form, that is 5 power 3 by 5 power minus 7 into the same we have done 2 into power minus 5 into 3 power minus 5. We have multiplied the exponent into the base. Now 3 power minus 5 plus 5 into 2 power minus 5 plus 5 into 5 power 7 minus 5 plus 3. Now we have done like this, we have simplified them further. Then we get 3 power 0 into 2 power 0 into 5 power 5. How did I get it? Minus 5 plus 5, following the integer rules, we get 0. 3 power 0 into 2 power 0. So 2 power 0 means minus 5 plus 5, I subtracted, then I got 2 power 0 into 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5. So we got 5 power 5. Now we are following a formula, that is a power 0 is equal to 1, right? Here 3 power 0 is equal to 1 into 2 power 0 is equal to 1 into 5 power 5. Totally we get 5 power 5. So we have done these sums.